let's get on this UFC 256. Bob.
Man, was UFC 256 trash, man? Let the people know.
I need to understand. I need you to understand this. 5 minutes on the clock. That was a banger. Let me listen. Look. Will I say this? If you showed me that card last week, I'd have told you it was trash.
Yeah, I would
When
have said the same
when
thing.
I watched this card, I was watching the trash card, right?
Yeah.
But the people who fought on this card did not get the memo. Not a single one of them.
There was some bangles.
Every fight was a banger, including the terrible ones. Mackenzie Dern fight was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
It was on the main card
It
too.
was on the main card. So listen, let's get into some results, right? So Davison Figueiredo beat Brandon Moreno in probably a fight of the year nomination. Is how good it was. Like, you could nominate them for fight of the year. Is how good that fight was. 5
How did
rounds,
that fight end?
a draw. It was a draw, majority draw.
Really?
Figueiredo lost the point in the first round, and so I mean, look, I'm pretty sure Moreno, if he ain't had kids, he ain't have none now. But they took a point, so it was 48-47 on 48-46 on one card, 47-47 on the other cards. So two of them had it 3 rounds to 2, but with the point going, it made it a draw. So majority draw, Figueiredo keeps the title. The incumbent guy, technically, a draw in a title fight means he wins. Just how it works.
So there's gonna be another fight. That's
So
what you're saying.
they can run it back. I'm all ears. Man, let me tell you, when I came out here, I could narrate. I'll go, ooh, damn, he throwing bangers. Ooh, damn, he slammed him. Ooh, damn, he got a quick. Oh, man. Ooh, damn, he got hit. That's all it was. The whole fight was bangers. And then you get into the daggone co-main event. Didn't nobody see that happening. So, I don't know if his spirit got broke or what, but Oliveira beat Tony Ferguson worse than Gaethje beat him.
What did I say the last time?
Yeah, I know.
I said last time we talked about Tony Ferguson, I said, and somebody else stated this in the interview too. Ferguson got beat so bad in the Gaethje fight that he will never be the same after that fight, and you saw it in this fight right here.
Man, it was it was a it was crazy how bad that was. Like, I'm pretty sure he couldn't use his left arm for the rest of the fight too. He got caught at the end of the first round in a arm bar, and it was bent all the way back that Oliveira put his arm over it, lifted his hips, and imagine my elbow that way but going the other way. It was that far back. It was so bad. He beat the brakes off of him. And then
I'm
Mackenzie
telling
Dern.
you, Tony Ferguson needs to retire after that. I see he should have retired after the Gaethje fight, man. He is not the same mentally, and he will not be the same mentally because I think Gaethje beat his soul out of his body.
Now, I can agree with that, but I also feel like Charles Oliveira at 155 is no joke. He was hurting himself to make 145, but Charles Oliveira at 155, I could see him doing that to Poirier. I could see him giving down McGregor a hard run.
But Tony Ferguson is supposed to be
on
top
that list.
dog, done data,
True.
and you get beat that bad.
He was
Seriously.
really good all up until the point that he wasn't. The Mackenzie Dern fight was terrible, absolutely horrible. Kevin Holland, Jacare Souza, man, I ain't never seen nobody knock somebody out getting up. He was getting up. He was talking trash the whole time that they was on the ground. Like, he hit him. He said, "Oh, that was a good one." And he hit him again. He said, "Oh, that was a good one too." And then I think he said something like, "You got a booger." And then
You got a bull.
he pushed Jacare off, swung his leg around, and used the momentum of his leg swinging around to come back. And I mean, blicky this dude out of existence. He was leaning back on his knees and was out cold. And then when they woke him up, they had to pick him up and physically like move. He couldn't get his leg out from behind him. They had to help him. It was bad. It was bad. Cyril Gahn beat Dos Santos. That was I think we all knew that was gonna happen. Cub Swanson, that was a good fight. Man, they were all good fights. I don't remember which fight it was. Maybe it was the Gavin Tucker fight. Which one was it that old buddy got knocked out and was protesting it?
Man, I don't know exactly what the
Oh, it
guy's
was
name was, but he hit him with a body punch, hit him with a
yeah.
right hand, and he did not see that left hand
He
coming,
said,
and
"Wait."
he was asleep on the way down.
He said, "Wait." And then he was protesting to the ref that like, "Hey man, I was still good." And the ref was helping him, and he was protesting. So the ref was like, "Well, fine then, get up." He falling backwards, trying to, man, I was still good. No, I was good, boy. It was. I was like,
I was good, boy.
I
I
don't,
was
I
good.
don't, I don't think he was good. I think the winner. I think he good. So yeah,
I think he should say that. He should say he was good. I think you should just lay
you should
down
sit down.
and take a little bit because
Two people had to
your
help
whole
him.
equilibrium is not
Oh,
on the right stand. It's
he's
all
sitting on
right
the
now.
stool, almost fell off the stool. It was bad. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, wrapping this up, UFC 256 was fire, absolute fire.
Surprise.
Now, ain't nobody buy it. Probably didn't sell. Sorry about that. Guaranteed money for the UFC, so they don't care. But I take back everything that I said, and I appreciate the fact that I had to sit down and watch it. That it
Man,
also wasn't trash.
I said before that it was trash. I didn't get an opportunity to watch as many fights that I wanted to. I did get to see a couple fights, a couple knockouts, but I thought this card was going to be trash. But when you looked on Instagram and you saw how many highlights they had of the UFC 256, you would recognize that this card was a blessing in disguise.
Damn.
But the names on the card were not as big as Dana White would like them to be. So at this point in time, they didn't get the buys that they would normally get if they had a bigger name.
But they did so good. The main event was so good that I pretty much missed the Shakur Stevenson fight. He pitched a shutout though, so it was okay that I missed it. But Shakur Stevenson he's 23, 130-pound boxer, and he is the truth. Look out for him.